Bret Michaels, good to see you, sir.
It is great to see you. Thank you for having me in. This is awesome. And,
thanks, brother.
I love it.
I'd love to have you here as well. I mean, so much to talk to you about your auto scrapography, right? Okay. Yep. And your Nothing But a Good Vibe tour, your incredible charitable works. And then I don't know if you can include in the charitable works as well the tweet that you sent out of our phone lines that have since lit up since you tweeted out.
That's a good start, right? I'm like, thank you.
You're a giver. You're a giver. You're a giver. And there's so many people that are literally can't wait to chat with you. So I appreciate it. And then also thank you for your support in my charitable work with St. Jude. I noticed that you've done that and you've been tweeting about it. So I really appreciate that. Bret.
You're very welcome. And what you do is incredible. I mean, going on besides the show and everything you do for all of us that are mega sports fan and everyone in here on your team. But I just said with St. Jude's, it's such a place close to my heart, and watching what you do, and we'll just continue to do it together.
I appreciate that, man, because your charitable works definitely you focus on childhood cancers. I know that.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
I mean, oh my gosh, is there? So let's just throw that out there right now. The Life Rocks Foundation. How do people get involved with what you do?
Very simple. Life Rocks Foundation is a complete nonprofit. It is a dollar in, dollar out foundation. And what it did is I started it, and I thank my mom and dad for this. They were incredible. My mom and dad were very integral as I got diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 6. Mm-hmm. And so instead of waiting around, they were so immediately said, look, you're going to have to work really hard. You know what I mean? You're going to have this unbroken fighting spirit, and you can do whatever you want, which sports was a huge part of that, and music. They were like the perfect combination, right? And so my mom and dad formed a diabetic youth camp in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. No one had ever heard of this before. And all of a sudden, all these other kids, I was the only kid in my entire school that was diabetic, doing the 5 and 6 shots a day.
Boy. Yeah.
You know, so I was just, again, but we never took a victim mentality. Our mentality was this is the card you were dealt. And you just have to learn to deal with this if you want to go play football, baseball, music, ride. I love motocross. Still to this day, love riding. Sure. So from that, we got the Life Rocks Foundation. And what it was from day one when I could finally get out there and with music, finally break, we started the Life Rocks Foundation. And it's a boutique foundation. And we go to everything from, St. Jude's we just did a big concert for 50 Legs in Florida with a lot of athletes coming down. Mm-hmm. And it just, what it is for me, it not only is a great thing to be able to give back, but it feels amazing to have a badass concert, a great purpose, people having a great time, and everyone, the fans, incredible, and their charitable donations, we match it and we make sure it goes out immediately.
That's the Life Rocks Foundation. For our terrestrial radio audience, that was Bret Michaels, who is here in studio here on the Rich Eisen Show. Thrilled to have you here, especially since it's your birthday.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Bret
Thank
Michaels.
you very much. It's a good day. Thank you. It is.
I heard hey, Bret Michaels is coming in and it's his birthday. I'm like, really? I mean, so thank you. I appreciate that you even consider coming.
It was number one consideration. I want to say this. When we were talking about it, I said, what a great way to start my morning. I had this whole idea with the coffee cup, which I left somewhere.
I think it's right over there.
If that is possible.
Yeah, bring it over, Liz. The Rich Eisen Show mug anytime you want to
And
throw
I
it
made
up
sure
there,
it was
Bret
double-sided so we didn't miss.
Did
I not?
Yes, of course it's double-sided.
I want to say this was the, I love this. This was the,
yours to keep,
dream. Yeah, if you don't mind, I would love that.
No, it's a birthday gift. Was it in your bag back there?
You gave us the best birthday gift. The whole place was lit up back there. It was amazing.
Fantastic.
Yep.
So before we get to the phone lines that are all lit because there's so many fans who want to talk to you. So what do you think of the Steelers signing of Mitchell Trubisky, Bret Michaels?
This is what I think. As a diehard growing up in Pittsburgh, diehard smash mouth Pittsburgh Steeler football fan, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think he's going to do a great job.
Okay.
I think he's a great quarterback. And I think when he came into the Bears, and correct me if I'm wrong in this, I think, again, it takes the entire team. It takes the village. And I'm not blaming the line, but if things aren't working right, you're going to have a tough time being a great quarterback if things are falling apart on you, right? But as a quarterback, you got to be a leader, step up, and know what you want to fix. You got to say, listen, I need to get in there and be really proactive, work with people, inspire them to want to block for you. You know what I mean? It's if you don't inspire the team. And I think for us, I'm a believer, and I think he is going to be a tremendous quarterback for our team. I know there's people out there, different opinions. I can only give you mine. I'm also a guy that has to believe that it's going to take it to that next level. And I think sometimes you get the right chemistry, the right people. If Tomlin stays, Mike's incredible. I know there's offers out there, and
I don't know. I never understand why Steeler fans want him gone. I think he is truly one of the best in the business. He always has been. The teams have never had a losing record with him, and it's because they don't give up. He refuses to allow them to. They buy in what he sells. I truly love that guy. So yeah, I mean, obviously, it is a post Big Ben world, and we'll see how it goes. Who was your Steeler growing up? Who's that guy for you?
When I grew up, and before I say, I was going to say first of all,
is it Mike Tomlin's birthday?
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin, same day as me today.
He's 50.
Happy birthday! We're the Ides of March.
Yeah.
Wow. I see you back there. I'm waving.
Okay. So you and Mike.
How about
Me
that?
and Mike share. So let me say this. I'm a believer in Mike, and meeting Mike, me and my daughters went out on the field. We're doing the terrible towel as we do. We bring them on, brought out all the veterans. Mike always comes up, super nice. His eyes are driven. He's focused. I think Mike's great.
Yeah,
And he inspires the players.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Mike.
There you go. For sure. I know. So who's your guy growing up? You still
My guy growing up that inspired me, and I remember the exact moment, was Jack Lambert. So as a kid, I'll never forget this. I get a little emotional about it. I was up there taking a beating from all my Cowboy friends and fans, right? Cowboys are a great team, and we're there in the Super Bowl. We're having a rough go. Roy misses the kick, right? And I believe it was Harris comes up, smacking him on the head, making kind of busting his balls. And Jack turned around, and he grabbed him, threw him on the ground. It was, you can watch this over and over. He was pissed off, and that energy willed the Steelers. That willed them to win that. His legs, I love it. My dad used to say, look at his legs, his determination. He was just giving it. He was out there. His legs were going. There was no one getting by them. And then again, the Steelers team, they always say they weren't always great. They were just great when they had to be. And they were great. They turned it on. Swan making that catch, and Stallworth, and the whole team, incredible.
I might be wrong.
Changed my life.
No, and usually I like to have information buttoned up, but I kind of heard a story one time that Jack Lambert was a roadie for the Rolling Stones or something like that. I have a feeling like for some reason that. Will you look that up, Chris? And it led to somebody else's opportunity. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what that's all about, but
I have to know that story now. This is like a music history mystery.
I might be totally wrong on that front, but I just love your fandom and obviously your passion for everything that you do. Let's take some phone lines. Speaking of passion,
before we start,
yes,
I got one
please,
thing.
please.
I want to throw this out there.
Okay, sure.
Rich, what about my buddy, family friend of our family, Matt Corral?
Okay,
Ole Miss.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. I know Trubisky's in. I get it, and I hope I said that properly. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. I know he's in, but I'm telling you, Matt Corral is this kid. I've seen him grow up, play all over the place in Southern Cal. He has got, for whatever my 2 cents are worth, he's got that heart of a lion. His guys would get hurt on the field. He'd run out, carry him off the field. Team player, quarterback.
Yeah.
He has a unbroken fighting spirit.
Now, again, for those who may not be familiar, your connection to Matt Corral is
family.
Okay.
Yeah. No other than I'm just saying this, but sometimes you can have a family friend that's good at something, but you're going NFL. You're top of the league, right? I mean, you're the best of the best, but he's got it, and someone out there, if it isn't the Steelers, is going to be very lucky.
And he didn't work out at the combine because of his ankle injury that he suffered because he wanted to play that bowl game.
So can we discuss that, right?
Please.
This is a huge topic for me. You go through. It's such a strange thing because we're in such a tough time, and I know they have all the words for it now. These athletes play with their team, and then they get to this moment where they're asking, their agents. There's big money, so in defense of them, they're going, I don't want to get hurt my last game. And on the other side of that coin is, if I'm a team player, I'm going out like a lion. I'm going out fighting. I want to play with Ole Miss, and go to win. And then you have an ankle injury. But I think, I saw the rehab. He's going to be amazing. And it's such a catch. Please weigh in on this because it's such a catch-22 of us as viewers, right? You're watching them, and I want to see them play. And he was like, there's no way I'm not going out there to play. So there's a part of you that has to absolutely admire that would be his fight on a team.
I say it's his prerogative to play or not to play. I don't have a problem with a kid who's like, you know what, I don't want to play in this game because it's not for the national championship. And as long as he and his teammates are cool with it, I'm fine with it as well. You've seen players who get hurt significantly in these bowl games. And they've got to think about their long-term future. And I don't view it as the red flag that he's going to be a bad professional or a bad teammate in the future because they've decided to opt out. I have no problem with that. And again, my heart was in my throat when I saw Corral on those crutches, and it just was again. You must have been beside yourself.
Yeah, I was watching. I saw the tackle, and I was like that. And here's the thing: what I say is 1,000% agree with you that you're looking at these. The fact to go, in the first round of the draft, you're looking at your future, big money, your family. There's a lot of stuff. So I wouldn't be mad. I just think what I was saying is if they choose to play, knowing that the risk is high of an injury, but if they choose to play, what I was trying to say is that heart, I call it the heart of a lion. The fact that he cared about his teammates and he didn't want to let them down, again, then there's the injury. But I was just saying, I think whoever picks up Matt is, for last part of this, he is such a fierce fighter, chip on the shoulder, which I love, as long as that energy and anger isn't bitterness, but rather focused towards winning the game. If you can focus that.
Do you text Tomlin or Colbert and say 20th overall? What do you say? You have
guys,
the end here, Brett.
I said, I want to make some moves here, Mike. It's your birthday. It's my birthday.
Let's go. Your birthday wish is Matt Corral 20th overall.
Just throwing it out there.
You just got Trubisky. It's okay. A man can wish for something on his birthday.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Sure. Just throw it out there and see how it flies. Bret Michaels here on the Rich Eisen Show. You were kind enough to tweet out that you're coming here.
Excited.
And then I appreciate that you said that, and we were excited to have you here, especially again on your birthday. My gosh. Phone lines are lit. People cannot be more excited to talk to you. And let's take some calls. You up for
Absolutely.
That? All right. Don in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
You're first in. First up, you are on the Rich Eisen Show live with Bret Michaels. What's up, Don?
Not much. First off, happy birthday, fellow Mechanicsburg boy.
Thank you very much. Here's to the Berg, both Pittsburgh and Mechanicsburg. To us Wildcats.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, bro.
All right.
I took a little bit of wind out of my sails. I wanted to get your opinion on Trubisky, but I got it. But what other moves, like getting a coach from Miami, what do you think we need to do with our secondary? Anything else we want from our Steelers, bud?
Yeah, here's what I think. Again, I'm going to go back to Mike. And again, I know there's always rumors out there. I know his contract is still a few more years. Here's my real feeling, and I believe they say black and gold, but black and yellow, right? And I say this. I think that the choice of quarterback is, first of all, we got to believe. I think if he's given the right line, if Tomlin comes in, if Mike's continuing on, I think Mike is going to set that up. We're going to believe in that, and we're going to make that rock. And I think, again, in the secondary, I know that it's hard to say this because I'm a guy that firmly believes we have a great team. I just think there's got to be a little bit of chemistry. And I want to say this, I've said it on every show. The one thing I always beg, and I know I don't ever want to pretend to be a head coach in the NFL, but play to win. I hate when they go to big zone, eat up the clock. You might as well just walk the ball 15 or 20 yards every play down to the other side. I say take the risk and play, not time clock management. Don't do it.
There you go.
That's my 2 cents. Again, it's just an opinion, but I'm a go play to win guy. When you start doing that, I'm like, well, why don't we just march them down the field 20 yards on every play? And then it puts the secondary in a bad position.
Don in Pennsylvania, thank you for the call. There we go.
My 2 cents. Again, are they going to hook me off the show?
No.
What are you talking about? Brett, thanks for coming. You're fired.
What are you talking about? It's your birthday.
That's right. You can't be mean to me
your
today.
Bad self. Rory in Santa Ana, California. You are on the Rich Eisen Show with Bret Michaels. What's up, Rory?
Hey, Brett, happy birthday, first of all.
Hey, Rory, thank you very much.
I've got CC DeVille, one of my neighbors out here.
I love I love my CC DeVille. CC, I want to.
I know you do.
And he just hit me up right before I walked on the show. He texted me and hit me up. I'm going to give him a call when we're done.
Yeah, he wants to. He's been running for years. Trust me, out here. Waiting for this tour. I think.
Absolutely.
And he's a great guy. It's kind of funny. A lot of people out here thought he's a homeless guy running for a long time, the way he dressed. So somebody finally said, that's CC DeVille. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Do you know how many times I've heard, Rory, I want to say, you know how many times I've heard that we'll be out on the road and CC throws on, he's an adamant runner now, right? Got his life together, rocking it, but he'll put on this stuff that you're not quite sure what's happening, but whatever it's doing, it's working. You know what I mean? Although it's incredible.
All right, Rory.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, thank you.
I'll see you on the stadium tour this summer, my friend.
There you go. The Nothing But a Vibe tour, currently on tour in advance of that summer tour.
Yep.
For more dates, you visit BretMichaels.com. The summer tour begins when?
The summer tour, I believe, kicks off in mid to early June. Okay. And we're in Atlanta because of the, obviously, the pandemic over the last few years. We announced it in 20.
Yeah.
Then 21. Yeah. And now 22, and I'm like, I said, if I have to drive the trucks myself, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not kidding you. I'll load it in. I'll help, and they're going to put me to it. I know it's going to happen.
What's the first venue you ever played at?
Very first venue was, if I remember correctly, was the Paradise Bar and Grill in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, where we helped move the pool table out of the way. And I dressed in the bathroom, public bathroom, not large public bathroom. And it was a hell of a show. It was great.
What's the biggest venue you played then?
Biggest venue would be, the stadiums. But when it hits, it was amazing. And on Cat Dragged In, we got to play Texas Stadium with Aerosmith and Boston, and we walked out there. And if people want to see it, it's the "I Won't Forget You" video from Poison. 83,000 people, and for the first 3 songs, I didn't even know where I was at. I'm like, what? My eyes couldn't focus on everything. The amount of people all partying, it was everything you thought a rock and roll concert was, and it was incredible. And all of a sudden, Paul Stanley from Kiss walked out on stage and started playing guitar, and I was like, this is a a good day right here.
Is that the stadium with the hole in the roof? Is that what you're talking about?
The Texas Stadium. The Cotton Bowl, I think, is what it was.
Okay.
The old Cotton Bowl, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was, Rich, it was an incredible... I remember walking down there, and Steven Tyler's like, give me the thumbs up, and I'm thinking... I just saw him a year ago, and I was in Double Z at the back of the arena with the less than reputable tickets. You know what I mean? Possibly bootleg. And I'm not making that up. I'm like, are these really? It says horse race on it, but they let me in, and I've got in the back of the arena. I'm thinking he's giving me the thumbs up, and then all of a sudden, here's Paul Stanley out on stage. It's on the video. He just walked out and started playing guitar with us, and it was a good day in my life.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Paul Stanley's real last name is Eisen.
It is 1,000% correct.
No relation?
I wanted to bring it up.
No, it's okay.
I wanted to bring it up, but I
never had.
I wanted to ask.
Never had Rosh Hashanah dinner with cousin Paul. Never did. You know,
we're putting that together,
never
guys.
Had
Everyone.
that. Never had it. We could do that. We could do that. That is so cool that you have those moments where you just have the goosebumps, where you're just like, okay, this is the coolest freaking thing.
It is, and I got them today.
Right now,
it's a. You go back and think about it, and I'm one of those guys. For whatever it is, I hope that. I'm grateful for the chance to be here, the chance to do that,
Right back at you.
and just given a chance. You know, that was all I asked when I was a kid. I'm like, look, just like NFL, anything, you got to pay your dues, you got to put your time in, you got to that sweat equity, but given a chance, and I think there's so that's what I want so many people to hopefully take from this. My kids, you know, that listen, it doesn't get handed to you, and you got to earn it. And even guys that are going to be drafted, that's just a foot in the door. Barely a foot in the door at the big table, and then you gotta go rock their world.
Take the opportunity and go crush it.
Crush it. That's it.
Let's go to Angie in Minnesota. You are on the Rich Eisen Show with Bret Michaels. What's up, Angie?
Hello, Angie.
Happy birthday, Bret.
Hey, thank you so much. How are you, Angie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. It's great to hear your voice.
Can't wait to see you in Minneapolis.
It's going to be awesome. We're there this weekend, and we're coming up this weekend, and then back in the summer on the stadium tour. And so it wasn't confusing. I'm out on the solo Nothing But a Good Vibe tour, and then we segue into the stadium tour throughout the entire summer into the fall. It's going to be great. And Minneapolis, one of my favorite ever memories, I just want to say this, playing when I believe it was called the Met. The original arena. Oh my God, it's one of our videos that we use footage from, and it was an absolute insane party. Many good times in Minneapolis.
Yay. Well, I can't wait to see you in the stadium.
I can't wait. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for the call, Angie. Appreciate it. Speaking of Angie, do we have confirmation about the Jack Lambert Rolling Stone story?
Yes, I actually researched it.
We have it.
It was Nick
Hold on,
Saban.
by the way, first, out of all three, no disrespect to my guy over there, but out of all three guys that I would want researching it, he would probably be the last to do that.
You would not want to ask.
No, like accuracy is not your forte. No, this is music. I turn to this man any day of the week.
Absolutely.
But in terms of Googling and researching, you have
It was
the floor.
Nick Saban, and
What
they were
happened?
hired. It was Nick Saban actually told the story that they were hired when they were playing football as basically security for the Stones at a concert. And he told it on a show that it was him and Jack Lambert. They actually worked a Stones concert together.
Nick Saban and Jack Lambert.
Yes.
Well, actually, that's kind of different from the story I'm reading.
Wait.
I'm so sorry,
Brett. But you know what? I like the entertainment value, because now my mind's going like music history's greatest mysteries. I say all of us do this
mine's
together.
coming from the
I'm
outside.
just throwing it out there as a
We're
business.
piloting something. We're spitballing. We're piloting.
Mine's right on the Alabama Crimson Tide.
That's right.
Website.
So, TJ, you have the floor.
Go
By the way,
ahead, TJ.
Altoona, Pennsylvania's finest. TJ Jefferson.
We had a great conversation. We love an Altoona.
I love it.
The 814 and the 412, we
That's
stick
it.
together.
The 412.
So apparently Nick Saban, I didn't realize this, played college football at Kent State with Jack Lambert.
Okay.
So one night, Saban and a linebacker named Bob Bender, they were chosen to work security for the Rolling Stones, and somebody tried to throw something at Mick Jagger. This guy slapped it out of his hand. Mick Jagger called him, and he hired him as his bodyguard, right? So this guy, apparently, according to Saban, stops coming to practice. He's now, I'm a roadie, I'm security for the
This guy
Rolling
named
Stones.
Bob Bender.
Bob Bender. So
I'm going on tour with the Stones,
Yeah.
bro.
So the
out.
And that's how Lambert got. That's how
go
Lambert got put up the flow chart.
Well,
Is
yeah,
that
so what happened is the coach is like, well, we've got to have a middle linebacker. That's the most important thing. They played a 4-3 in those days, so we moved Jack Lambert to middle linebacker. And as Saban said, the guy made All-American, and the rest was history.
Because
he got Bender
went on the road with the Stones.
Right.
So,
I knew there was something
so
going
yeah,
on.
you were there, Mike.
So-
there was just a little tweak of
Yeah,
it.
so by the way, Rich was right. I was wrong.
That's okay.
So, Brett, you now get why Rich said that.
But Brett sounds great right now. So
But
that's
that
your
story was the kickoff, the beginning,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I
TJ?
mean, it was pretty much the story.
All right, good.
I-
I just want to make sure.
So did Saban tell that story on the show? How the hell did I know
He
that
told
story?
it
On the
in
head
December.
coach in the Nick Saban show.
Right.
I
A
heard
few
that
months
story
ago.
that
Yeah, you
Jack
probably heard
Lambert got an opportunity. I knew somebody got an opportunity.
Yeah.
So I love it. Very good.
That's amazing. And
You never know what football history Bret Michaels, could make by having the right roadie on the tour.
I'm just telling you right now. And you think about that, moments in life, right, that have an impact. Think about that. Had that guy not had Mike drop, I'm out, I'm going on tour with the Stones,
That's right.
we wouldn't have Jack Lambert, and I wouldn't have my story. It's a long line of things.
It's a ripple in the pond of Steeler life.
It's a ripple in the pond.
It is that.
Altoona rocks.
Yes, it does.
Well, that's a new drop. That's a new drop right there. We'll be playing that for a long time to come.
You got a lot of fans back there, Brett, so we're going to be happy to hear that.
All right, let's just take one more. I feel so bad that I'm going to be leaving somebody on the floor here, but there's so many people who want to speak to you.
Eeny, miny, moe it.
Let's go to Roxy in Vero Beach, Florida. What's up, Roxy? You're playing the Rich Eisen Show.
I actually got through. True story. I opened my Twitter to wish Brett a happy birthday, saw his tweet, and figured, what the hell? So, happy birthday.
There you go.
Thank you
Ripple
very
in
much.
the pond.
It's ripple in the. It is. And Vero Beach, by the way, I got to say this, as I've traveled quite a bit, Vero Beach, one of my favorite beaches, just south of Melbourne and Sebastian Inlet. Right?
Yeah, it's nice. Last time you were here, though, it was cold.
Do you remember? Okay, you ready for this?
Sure.
The day before, they got Jake Owen at the concert, right? It was and we both have sold a ridiculous amount of tickets. The day before, 75 or 80 degrees. I'm not making this up.
At night.
My night, 20. It hit below freezing. I walked on stage in my T-shirt. I go, what happened? During the day, I'm like, I'm suntanning. This is an awesome day. The next thing I know, I walk out. We come out. And I knew it was cold, but there was no way. They're like, do you guys want to cancel this thing? It's about to snow. And we're like, we're not canceling. We're Pennsylvania tough, right? And we're going out there. And it was a great concert.
It was awesome. We wound up getting your guitar afterwards and coming back and meeting you.
It was great it was great to meet you. And you know where we matched that money when we did the Life Rocks auction, which, by the way, just go to BretMichaels.com if you're interested in the Life Rocks Foundation.
Yeah, I have. I've donated.
That's so cool.
Well,
with getting the guitar. In fact, I had my daughter with me. The last time I had met you, I was still living up in New York. You played the White Plains Civic Center.
I remember.
I met you back in 1988. My daughter was 6 weeks old. Well, when we saw you in Vero, she was standing right by my side, and she met you as well.
Love it. See, that's the ripple, the years and great generations. I want to thank you, not only for you and your daughter, but your donation to Life Rocks. We matched that, and you saw the kids that night that were there, that were with all the first responders, the kids that had all the burns and severely burned.
It was incredible, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it all went.
Well, Roxy, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. I'm glad you got through.
Thank you, Roxy.
There you go. Very good. We're about to take some more phone calls with you, Bret Michaels. Chris, you could take a look at the phone lines as well. How many times, we've been on the air here, this is our 8th year now, right?
You're 8.
Yeah. You're 8. How many times have you looked down? We've looked down, thankfully, knock on wood, many times and saw all of our phone lines lit. That is an occurrence that we're proud of. But have you ever seen a Jessica, Jesse, Bridget, Izzy, Jada, and Nikki? Has that ever happened in the history of the Rich Eisen Show?
No.
Brett, you've got a certain demographic that we don't usually feature
We just want to
so
keep
regularly
them
with every phone line lit.
We got them. Let's keep
Also,
them.
as soon as
Yes.
the line goes off,
Another one
it
goes in.
immediately fills.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
That's
Guys, it's Bret
because they
Michaels,
love
of
you
course.
guys, and
No,
I just
no,
happen to be.
no,
I'm a little
no,
icing on. No, they do.
Well, you don't have many
Trust me, my fans know what I love.
Nikki, I think
They're
keep
amazing
thinking of
family.
Nikki. The only Nikki that calls us is the one who tells us to stop calling, right? From Swingers, Nikki. Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Mikey, what happened to that girl? You should call her.
All right, we'll take her call right now. Nikki in Vermont, you're on the Rich Eisen Show. What's up, Nikki?
Hi there. This Nikki will not tell you to not call me.
Okay.
Hey, Nikki.
That's why we love this, Nikki.
That's great. This is a different Nikki.
I'm all grown up. Okay, what's on your mind, Nikki?
Brett calls sweet
sexy Nikki.
Oh, hey now.
Sweet, sexy Nikki. This is about to turn a different sport right
I can't
now.
wait till we call Al from Dallas, a sweet, sexy Al from Dallas next time he calls.
Nikki, I love sweet, sexy Nikki.
We don't get a lot of that around here.
Happy birthday to you, Mr. Bret Michaels.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the awesome birthday wishes. I can't wait to see you. I know we were just up at the arena in Mohegan Sun. That was incredible.
I was there.
I know. Sweet, sexy Nikki. We'll get into that story later.
No, I was late, so I couldn't give you a hug.
I know they had a lot of still, which is, right, safe for everybody, a lot of the restrictions yet. But Mohegan Sun it's such an amazing arena. If you remember, sweet, sexy Nikki, the picture we got of all of us for the Rolling Stone, the big Rolling Stone cover and article, I said, we need to do it right here. We went out on the thrust. I got down on my knees and was like, this is what makes the world rock, the fans right here. This is what keeps the rock and roll go round.
That was great. And what's funny is my husband never goes to a concert.
Right.
So he actually went with me to Mohegan instead of my best friend, Crystal. So I told him the reason why there was no meet and greet is because he wasn't allowed to actually meet my boyfriend.
Well done, sweet, sexy Nikki.
Smart, sweet. By the way, tell your husband I hope he had a great time. I hope he had a good time.
Thanks for the call, Nikki. Thanks for the call.
Nikki, love you.
Bret Michaels here for a few more minutes on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's try and sneak in one more phone call here on the program. We'll go to Jesse in Ohio. What's up, Jesse?
Hi, Bret. First of all, I just want to tell you happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I know you meet hundreds of fans all the time, so I'm sure you don't remember me, but I met you a few years back at the Honeywell Center in Wabash, Indiana.
Yeah, I know it very well.
Yeah. And then a couple of years ago, you called a radio station, and I happened to know the DJ, so he asked you to record a soundbite for me, and you said that I rock your world. So I want to tell you that you also rock my world.
Well, this is making best birthday ever right here. This is a good day, and thank you for saying that. And make sure we're going to be playing a whole bunch right there in that area. Make sure I get to see you again when we come back through town. Not just the stadium tour, but also going to be through there a few times throughout the early spring, leading into the stadium tour and a Nothing But a Good Vibe tour. And I can't wait to see you. And thank you for spending this time with me early in my birthday.
Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it.
I'm going to see you in Cleveland in July. So
Cleveland rocks. It is going to be a great day.
I've heard that one before. BretMichaels.com is where you can check all that out. Let's sneak in one more. Jada in Tampa, Florida. What's up?
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I'm actually on here talking to you. I don't want to make it about me, though. I want to say happy birthday. And speaking of birthdays, I have to be probably your youngest yet biggest fan. For my 21st birthday happening in July, I'm actually having a Rock of Love themed 21st birthday party.
Hey. That is awesome. First of all, thank you. Second of all, the Rock of Love mega birthday themed party is going to be incredible. And we're going to get some information. If you hang, we're going to send you something awesome from the actual Rock of Love.
Mike.
And then I'm going to bring but we're putting this band back together. We may come and play there. Okay. Can't promise that.
Okay.
Oh, I would absolutely die. I mean, I'm looking at all these different cover bands because I know you're going to be super busy, and I actually missed you when you came to Tampa in late February, and I was so sad about it. But regardless of what happens, again, super big fan. The 21st birthday. I don't think any of my friends are going to really know what's going on, but I don't.
They will know. Trust me.
Okay.
I promise you. And you know what? Before you go, Mark, make sure they hold so we can send them something.
It's not Mark. It's not, your guy, Mark.
He doesn't know what he's doing, but it sounded good off camera.
The problem is it's my guy, Mike, who's got a finger that's very fast. Be very careful. Put it back on hold.
Put it back on hold.
Okay,
Mikey,
now
take
Adam,
it easy.
Go pick up the phone.
Take it
easy. There we go. Everybody back off. I think, hold on a minute. I can safely report it's all good. She's on hold. And giving her information to Adam, our call screener.
Rich is making a mental note. Never invite Bret back again.
No, stop.
He's yelling to fake people off camera that aren't over there.
Bret Michaels Auto Scrapography. You can get it at shopbretmichaels.com. For more dates, visit bretmichaels.com on the Nothing But a Vibe tour. Unbroken, his new song, is available right now. The Life Rocks Foundation. Please go and donate right there. Happy birthday, sir.
Yes, Thank you very much. This is incredible, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And, I've got 90 seconds to go. There's going to be big daddy points at home for me. And I understand all the accomplishments you have had in your career. But for me to tell my children that I hung out with the banana from The Masked Singer is going to be huge.
That's their
Tell
thing.
your kids.
Absolutely huge.
We're going to get them something. I've got Mark, not Mike. Mark. 2 bananas for the kids.
It's
the signed trophy.
It's
three bananas.
Three
bananas.
Like orange whips.
I meant three bananas.
3 bananas. Oh my God.
The trophy Masked Singer bananas.
Wait till I tell them. Wow. I've hung out with the banana from Masked Singer.
That's why you're the best dad ever. I'm running. Can I run a close second on that? I'm a fairly good,
We're
decent
competitive
dad.
people. We're competitive people. Oh God, they also thought it was a little unfair. They're like, you're a singer. You know what I mean?
I know, but can I tell you something? I had to sing through that banana hole. It was my eye and mouth. It was real. I'm not making this up.
You've been around. That's your first time singing through a banana.
I had to put the mic in front of my eyes and mouth. I mean, the fact I didn't fall off the stage is a miracle. Wow. All right. And on that note, boom.
Happy birthday.
You want to come back tomorrow?
I mean, every day.
And you can see why Brett's such a star. Just
I
the
need
way
to work
he
some deal
reacts to these
points out with
fans.
Rich. Hold on.
At Bret Michaels on Twitter, at Bret Michaels Official on Instagram. Happy birthday,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Total
What a great
delight.
day in my life.
Hopefully first of many times you'll be back here.
Absolutely.
A couple more minutes with Bret. Because, Bret, you were like, let's all take a picture. We didn't have enough time in the commercial breaks. I figured another couple
I'm
minutes
hanging.
here for you.
I'm loving it.
And so, The Masked Singer, my kids cannot get enough of that show. And they always think, they think like, it could be like the Queen of England in there. They think it's like Beyonce. They think it's LeBron James. And I'm like, kids, if I've made them a bet, I will give them, if it's a mask comes off and it's any member of the Obama family,
right,
or Beyonce,
right,
a crisp $100 bill from Dad to them.
Done. I'm positive it was Beyonce. That's who I was going up against, at least in my mind. I said, this is some tough competition.
Oh my God. Did any of the panelists guess it was you? Did they nail it with you?
They nailed it the first day because of some kind of move I made. Oh. And that's what happens on the show. I'm saying it's such a fun show, and they take it serious. I didn't know that Tony was there. I didn't know any of this stuff. And but it is, when I tell you it is the hottest, sweatiest outfit. When I didn't know I was going to be a human banana this far into my career, and then it happened. My dream had come true. Nuts to Texas Stadium.
That's right.
Nuts to the Summer Stadium tour. It was a lot of fun. I loved it, and the producers were great, but you didn't know who anybody was.
You had no idea who anyone was?
Nobody.
They, of course, take that very, very seriously.
They do.
I know that.
Yep.
I know that. Well, it's great to see you here again.
Thank you.
And to everybody who was on hold that we couldn't get to, we apologize, but you'll be back and we'll do this again.
Absolutely. And to everybody for calling in, thank you. And all the fans for I call them family now, but 3 generations, even 4 generations of incredible fans. And I can't thank them enough. And I can't thank you all, everybody in here, for rocking our world.
Check out again, BretMichaels.com for the Nothing But a Good Vibe tour, and then the summer tour after all of that. Yep. And then shop BretMichaels.com for his audio scrapography and so much more. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.